Hello. Is it working? Or is it mouse? Hello! I can't tell. Okay, it's working. It takes a moment. It takes a moment before I can hear myself, and then I immediately regret hearing myself because I hate the sound of my own voice. Yes, which is why I constantly have headphones on to block everything out. Yay. What the fuck kind of headline is that? Okay, whatever. Crazy people. People being crazy. Crazy people. Etc, etc. I feel like this is gonna jump scare. This is gonna be a jump scare, isn't it? It is. This is... Alright, come with me. Come with me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, champ. We're working on something incredibly dumb tonight. I mean, it's dumb, but it's also ignore that. Whatever the fuck that... I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that is. None whatsoever. Turn down the music just a wee bit. So, I'm picking up the animation again because promises, promises. Secrets are no longer secrets. I have a Patreon page. Wow. It updates tomorrow, so yay. I'm gonna try and make it so Patreon updates are every Friday and occasionally Mondays for singular pieces, but mainly I'm gonna be focusing on animation. So if you guys are interested in like keeping the lights on and keeping the streams going, consider becoming a patron. It helps me out a great deal, especially in these trying times where YouTube is deciding whether or not it's going to completely screw over its entire customer base, or if they're going to be good and not be a conformative little bitch. Anywho, my Alani in hand, and in the other, let's begin. By the way, hi! I'm Lady Evil. Are you ready for the jump scare? This looks god-awful, by the way. I want everybody to understand that this looks awful. There was no way these first few frames were gonna look good. They're not supposed to. In the words of my friend, it looks like it got, like, beat over the head by a frying pan at birth. Which is perfect. Because I despise the fucking... look at this. Hold on. Look at this. What the fuck is that? What are you? Like some weird walrus seal monstrosity? What? I am confusion. There is no understanding you. What even are you? And yet, I still use it to this day. I haven't had time to get a new form, okay? Alright, man. Lay off. Lay off. No, get off. There. But yeah. Hopefully you guys have been having a decent Thursday, as decent as it can be. I haven't gotten much work done on this, so I was like, fuck it. Let me just get, like, listen to the audio a bit, which I'm gonna have to pull it up on the laptop momentarily. I'm gonna make this a little... okay, so this is probably gonna be like a... I want to cut it down to about 5 to 6 minutes, because really I've only ever done like a 20-30 second little slideshow thing before. And then I tried to do like a frame-by-frame deal a few months ago, which that was exhausting because Krita decided to have an update and fuck everything over, and I just had the worst autistic meltdown over it. You would not believe the meltdown that I had over it. It was... yeah, not as legendary as some of Mum's. Which is exactly what this is. You guys have seen that clip yet. or I mean, it's a 7-minute long highlight, and I refuse to post it on YouTube without, you know, a little bit more behind it, because most of it is just me staring off into this other side of the room, or on the BRB screen, so I thought it would be funny to animate it, or try to at the very least. You know. I thought it would be funny. So, yeah. And yes, these will be colored frames. Frames? Right. Right. So let's... The fucking... I really don't like them all. Oh, God. Here we are. There we go. It might be, it's not going to be exact, but like I said, the entire point is for this to be, like, I don't know, I find it kind of endearing when an animation isn't super, like, fluid in regards to its lines. But then again, I'm the same person who likes the chicken scratch kind of sketches. It's kind of what I... Can I help you, sir? What do you want? Oh, it's a Sam cat. Where's Miso? Oh, there's Miso. Okay. But I find it endearing just because that's the kind of stuff that I, you know, grew up enjoying in regards to art and stuff, and watching the story of Fire and Ice for, I took inspiration from Frank Frazetta. The mocap, well, not the mocapping, oh god, what is it called? God, I always forget the name of it. And it's like the funniest form of animation. And it's being used more and more nowadays, which I find immensely hilarious. Because people are realizing that, oh yes, this is genius. Why didn't we do this sooner? Essentially, long story short, this variation of animation that I'm talking about, quite literally, you just film yourself doing something, and then you take that film and, you know, you pop it up onto your computer, get your drawing tablet, or maybe your little iPad, your phone, whatever the fuck you use, and essentially you just sketch over it, frame by frame by frame, to where it is a, quite literally a fluid. You could have 100 frames for only 10 seconds. The most fluid animation possible. And it's gonna look... Sorry, I thought I heard somebody outside. It's gonna look kind of weird in regards to, oh, maybe it's a little bit too much. No, it never is. It's never too much. Leave it the way it is. Let it be. Oh dear. But yeah, not much going on today aside from got up early, got some chores done. I need to get some more stuff done, so this is only going to be like a 2-hour stream, maybe even only an hour and 30. So yeah. Alright. I mean, yeah. Oh god, it's so white. Yes. It's like a beach in Florida, only in Miami. Sorry. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh yeah, the hunch of the seagull, the walrus thing. I don't want to make, like, either make it blink or, you know, hold on, let me show you. So it's like, keep your eyes peeled. Either, because this is the first frame, right? And you're gonna see overlap here. Don't worry about that too much. It's okay. So, keep your eyes peeled, right? Either A, this is like a quick blink, or B, the eyes just get exponentially bigger. All the way to here. I feel like that would be, because I thought, oh, it'd be cute if they just little like blink and then the ears kind of go up and down to mimic that, right? Or to go along with the motion. Or what if it's just the ears tilt up a little bit further? So
Get down! No! 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 My keybinds are on. Leave it alone. Go. Move. 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 Thank you. Merci.
but if their ears just go up as the eyes get bigger, I like that more. I'm gonna do it. Okay, hang on. Zoom! So we'll fix... So... ears plus eyes. Big. I kind of know my ins and outs of Krita a bit more now. You want to see the other one? You ready? Big. Ha! Okay, anywho, enough of that. Wook wook. It's not easy being green. Need to add the little whisker spots for the snoot. Also, I just want to say I went through a 30-minute thing yesterday. Of trying to find all my World of Warcraft streams, and I did. Give me a moment, and I'll tell you how many streams I've done of World of Warcraft, because I put it in a comprehensive playlist for you guys. There's over 101 World of Warcraft streams, all the way from the very first one, hold on, videos, which is titled Returning After 7 Years, to the latest, which was just last... Why did Twitch just restart? What the fuck? What the hell happened? You didn't even drop frames. What the fuck was that? To Ghost of Koresh, which was yesterday. Okay, Twitch, you really need to fix your fucking shit. This is getting annoying. Like, it just reset everything over on Twitch side. Y'all need to start picking up the slack, because you're gonna be getting the survivors from YouTube here soon, the next week. Bruh. Come on. Come on, Twitch. Ugh. Everybody shame Twitch. Just boo! You suck! You've had how many weeks to fix your servers? Boo! How could you? Because the thing is, I'm not the only person who's having problems with their streams just completely, utterly collapsing. You're like, ah! Even though I have a connection protector, you can opt into that on your Twitch, and it doesn't fucking work. Which are like, why did I opt in for it? Why? If it doesn't work, why do I have it? Why do you recommend it?
I know, it's very redundant, isn't it? Motherfucker, I can't see you. How are you blending in? You're orange. You're bright as hell. Dude, what are you doing?
Yes, the orange one is screaming. The eyes can be so much bigger. So much bigger. Just a little bit. Right, just a wee bit. But yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just, listen, I just am very frustrated with the world, and I try not to think about it too much. It's like, do what I can to help improve it. It's like, no, we're just, we're the people at the top like rolling in shit. And you will too. No, no, no. The pigsty is for you exclusively. You enjoy it. Okay. Whee! It's like, alrighty then. So when are we kicking them out of office? When are we, like, allowing them to be gored to death by water buffalo? Or, you know, for some fucking reason swallow a bee and then die because they have a bee allergy? Like, when can we start doing that? Which, my god, that's a crazy fucking case. Like, oh yes, I have a bee allergy. I'm a rich, snobby asshole. But I'm gonna go to this wedding that's exceedingly extravagant after just, you know, giving myself a huge raise and making people's lives 10 times worse. And then you go to your best friend's wedding with put an exorbitant amount of money into it, and then you die at said wedding. Not because they pulled a red wedding on you, but because a bee went like, fuck that guy in particular. Just fuck that guy in particular.
Why are you screaming? You're not screaming for ice cream. No moonbeam ice cream. Why are you screaming? Hey, where are you? I can see him. How the fuck are you blending in? You're orange. Once again, what are you doing? I hear rustling in the background. What are you doing? What? Do you want out?
You're not even a heavy cat. Do you want to say anything before I kick you out of here because you're screaming and getting into the sugar bowl? No, you don't care. Okay. Out with thee, orange one. Be gone into the void, aka the living room, with all ye mice. Here we go. Go on. You too, wood cat. Oh. Little blocker. There we go. That's not gonna work because they found a way around the blocker, and he's already at the door, scratching at the door. I just kicked him out because he wanted out. So really, it's not kicking out; it's escorting him out. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you, I've been getting really, really bad migraines lately. And I thought, oh, maybe it's because I'm not drinking enough water. Let me monitor how much water I'm drinking. Okay, that's a normal amount, especially for, like, how hot it's been recently and how humid it's been. And the fact is, we can't really run the AC all that often because, you know, energy prices have gone way up for some fucking reason. Can't imagine why. Just gonna put little lines around it. There we go. I still want it to have like this. Like, I don't want the eyes to be, yeah, no, they look too normal. I need them to be as fucking weird as plausible. Hold on, let me turn that off. I need this to be as weird and sideways as possible. But I've been getting these migraines as of late, and it's, you know, Test the water. Water's fine. Okay, maybe I need to be getting up away from my computer a bit more. So I have an alarm set on my phone that every hour for which I am at the computer, I need to get up, do some exercises, stretch, all that kind of stuff. Been doing that rigorously today. Okay, well, actually I see an improvement in my productivity now, so... Huh. Interesting. And I started to get a little bit of a headache earlier, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is causing this? I'm getting up and away from my computer regularly. I'm moving, I'm stretching, exercising. I'm, like, spending less time sitting down and in front of a blue light, so it can't be that. Not only that, but my glasses are made for this kind of thing. My water intake is far, like, well above adequate. God, what is it? Can't be food, because I have been forcing myself to eat on a regular basis, you know? And no, it's not the catnip, because we don't have any more catnip for the cats to get into, and my mom's actually been very good about not, like, giving them anything since we learned I was allergic, so it's not that. So, I take an ibuprofen. I know it's gonna need to take, like, ibuprofen. Here's fun fact about evil. It takes a very long time for any form of medication to kick in, especially for, like, a painkiller or anything like that. Which is why I'm petrified of going and getting surgery, because a few times I've had to go get surgery, people don't believe me that, oh yeah, it takes a while for me to go under. So you're gonna have to be patient. Not only that, but I have extreme anxiety about these things. So be patient, be aware. And they're like, you're faking it, this, that, and the other. And then they're just sitting there staring at me, and I'm like, so how's your day going? Oh, God. You know. Alright. And then Miso starts on his shit again. That's the best interpretation I can give you of it. And he'll be running up and down the hallway, screaming at the top of his lungs. And the last 2 nights, it has been so bad. No, it's not the skunk. I checked. There's not even, like, I even kept, like, I sat outside for a bit and was like, maybe it's, like, some tomcat spraying the house again, but it doesn't stink of cat urine. I didn't see any cats running around the house, so... And I'm like, well, what the fuck is he screaming at? And here's the deal. His brother, Sam, whenever he starts his screaming drags in the evening, he'll run to my room and just hide underneath my desk. Sandcat could be found nowhere for several hours, because it didn't just go from, oh, Misa's having a screaming jag for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It lasted for 4 fucking hours, to the point that cat screamed himself ragged. Like, all you heard was... from that fucking cat. And I love him. But, god damn. And my headaches have been... the first night, my head felt like somebody had taken a frickin' train rail with a hammer and just split my noggin open. I was like, fucking... I love you! Shut up! Just shut up! Hi, Vince. So... gave him his food, and I was like, maybe Sam Cat stole his food, pour a little extra food in his bowl. He doesn't want to eat his food, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe he wants fresh water. Let me check his water. Yeah, you know what? Let me redo it. Put an ice cube in there. He didn't want water. He didn't want to be held. He didn't want to play. He didn't want anything. He just stared at me and screamed. I'm like, what do you want from me, child? What could you possibly want? So I ended up just hiding in my room. I took a note out of Sam Cat's book and just barred my door and just stayed in my room. That cat would not. I only opened the door after like the 4 hours because I had fallen asleep and then stepped out, took a Q-Lipta, which kind of nipped everything in the bud. Then after like another hour, so I was up till about like fucking 4 in the morning when the headache started to pass, and I'm like, oh thank God. Oh, you graduate tomorrow. Nice. Awesome. Yay. Woohoo! I mean, even if it's something you don't particularly care for, I mean, it's still big. Yay! So, I went ahead and I took a Q-Lipta, like, an hour ago. Just in case this shit. But the thing is, the cat isn't the trigger. That the point of that entire 10-minute spiel is, miso is not a migraine trigger, but something else is, and I can't pinpoint it because it's not food, it's not water, it's not my daily habits. I don't think it's stress, because I haven't been super stressed as of late. I've actually been getting better. So, I don't know, maybe it's a pressure thing? I don't know what it is right now. That's kind of making me concerned, because it's like, oh, I really don't want this to be hereditary. You get up early tomorrow, but no sleepy. Dang it. Okay, hold on. Let me do a measure. So, yeah. Hold on. Alright, I'm here though. But yeah. I don't know what the triggers are. Is there no way for me to spin my page? I don't think there is. Oh no. I don't think there's a spin for this. Spin! Maybe drinking an Alani wasn't the best idea. But whatever. They don't... I think they have the Witch's Brew out. I would love to get some. Some Witch's Brew. And, I need to get some... I need to get some cardamom. I need to get some oranges. And some dark chocolate chips. And make the ethereal cookies. I might turn that into a TikTok stream.
Make some ethereal cookies with me.
Right. That'd be funny as shit. You miss when there's a few good cartoons out there. There's a few good ones. Can you guys hear him? He is starting up his... I don't know how he still has a voice left. I don't know. I think, as much as I joke about Sam Cat being some kind of, you know, entity of the... I honestly think that title belongs to Miso for how often and how much he can actually scream. My God. Just wow. It's amazing. It needs to be studied. Okay, doesn't have to be exact. I'm not looking for perfection. Doesn't even have to look good. It just needs to look funny. Or weird. I'll go for either. Now, there's still a few good cartoons out there. It's just... There was a will, there is a way, indeed. Nowadays, it's difficult to get... Well, not really, actually. The tides are turning in regards to, The tides are turning. The tides are turning. A lot of companies are starting to realize that their motto of pay less, work animators harder, push more, do 6 episodes a year, that's it, isn't actually working. In fact, has cost them more money because they are hiring, they're constantly going through more teams and animator teams, and their style isn't consistent, and they're getting bashed because the style isn't consistent, and they're getting bashed because their story isn't consistent. They're draining, bleeding money every single day because they're greedy. And it's fantastic. I mean, not fantastic for the animators. I will always feel bad for the animators. Like, Transformers Prime taught me to feel really bad for the writing teams and for the animators to a certain degree. Unless it's Game of Thrones, at which point, no sympathy. No sympathy, because I was there for that shit, buddy. But we won't talk about it before I summon my mother. And we don't need Mom's Zelotaph propaganda again. That's an episode of its own. So the past 3 days, I tried to draw, and the only thing I got was circles. Circles are good. You can turn circles into things. Guarantee. Lots of things fit into circles. But frickin' yeah. You know what I want to see, and I was talking about this with Teapot Tom earlier today, just a smidge, because me and him are both big fans of Love, Death, and Robots, or is it? Yeah, I think it's Love, Death, and Robots. The people who work on that are doing the secret level currently. Because there's supposed to be more for the secret level series coming out here soon. Like, did they already do their Warhammer episode, or is that yet to come? Because there was supposed to be one on Warhammer, God of War. I think there was one for Skyrim. I'm not entirely certain. I forgot the list. I had the list in my brain, but it's gone now. Damn it. Okay, so the ears go up, the eyes get exponentially bigger. Next frame. I'm not gonna worry about coloring it. I'm just gonna worry about sharpening up the edges. Just got circles and ovals, not straight circles. Yeah, that's still good. Circles are good. But so a while ago, and we've talked about this before, but a while ago, Netflix tried to acquire a deal with World of Warcraft, primarily, well, they tried to acquire a deal with Activision Blizzard, which the fact that this did not go through makes me question what the fuck Netflix was up to, and whether or not Activision Blizzard said, huh, y'all don't have a good track record with individual or indie series, or series that are not, you know, a book or even a super popular book series or anything like that, unless it's made into a movie. So we're not doing this. Or if it was something else entirely. It's just, it was very interesting to me as somebody who's very familiar with the tactics of Activision Blizzard. And the shit that they pull constantly, yearly, practically. That they did not take the deal from Netflix. Because what Netflix was offering was, like, they would offer their animators to go for, like, about 5 seasons or something, and it was supposed to be like, oh yeah, just start from like the rise of the Horde, basically that point when the Horde started in the books, all the way up to fuck, what was it? I think towards the beginning of the Second War in game, if I'm remembering correctly. And it would have been cool. How fucked up was things for Activision to not want to work? Exactly, and they were offering an exorbitant amount of money, like, here, we'll give you this, not including royalties from people who, you know, watch it and shit. Right? What the fuck happened that those fell through? And they're like, no. No, 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 no. We reject your offer and kindly tell you to fuck off. Do not call us again. Do not approach us again. Do not email us again. Take your sniveling red behind and c'est la vie, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know. It was a hard no from them, which was curious. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just fill this in. We're gonna be here for a hot minute, and I might as well fill my time in with that, right? I'm just gonna pull colors from the other side. Now that I know how to do this. Okay. But I thought, you know, how interesting would it be if they took a look at the team? Because are they part of... I'm gonna do a quick search. I'm gonna do a quick search on Google, because Google's free! Wowee! Google! Oh, is that the full moon tonight? Cool. Awesome. Love that. Okay. Love, Death, animated series, yes. Yeah, it's on Netflix. That would mean they'd have to go through Netflix if they want to get to that team, but there was talks among the team for the Love, Death, and Robots of doing a World of Warcraft episode, which I thought would be so fucking cool, because they are cool. I just think they're neat. You know? Oh, dear. Yeah. And they do a good job. Like, no matter what, Love, Death, and Robots creators are just fucking mwah, phenomenal. Every single time. Absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter what their art style is, or what they choose. It would look just beautiful. But yeah, and just idle thought of like, man, maybe they could do a sign-on for like one episode, just one, and then turn around and maybe discuss with their own team like, hey, what if, because I feel, okay, hear me out, they would make a lot of money, and they don't have to create a service, don't create a subscription service for this, just put it up on YouTube or featured on your Twitch or something. I don't know if YouTube is still a thing, or maybe they make a TikTok, maybe they put it up on Twitter, because I will dead name that bitch. Fuck you. I've been on it since before the muskrat, so this is my house, bitch. Anywho, fucking turn around and throw it up on there and have it be like a weekly, maybe a 10-15 minute episode of just something going on in Azeroth, or maybe like a short story of some sort, or maybe they're just doing a synopsis of, not like a synopsis in regards to, this is an essay of this particular chapter, and today we're going to be dissecting these main 3 characters from this chapter 13. Join me, shall you? No, nothing like that. Just like a... I don't know. I mean, you could possibly fit that into, like... I mean, typically chapters in the books are like 20, 25 pages. There's not a lot going on. That's up to their discretion, I guess. Well, who knows? I'm gonna be... I think tomorrow I'm just gonna...
Really?
This is some shit, man. Can you guys hear him? My god. This is emotional and physical abuse, Cat. You are causing me pain. Oh, jeez. Anywho. Yeah, just like a good 15-20 minute animation every week that covers something from one, like they pick a book and they just fucking go. I feel like that's a good idea. They post it on their own thing, advertise it through the BlizzNet, throw it up on Twitter, what have you. Boom. I think people would love that. And you just leave it up for free, because you're gonna get money from the views and the ads and all that shit, so just leave it up for free. There's no point in trying to, like, gatekeep it behind a subscription or whatever. You know. There we go. I'm putting this on the first layer. Yes? Okay. Because there's a trick to Krita nowadays, and I hate that they changed the thing. You have to be very careful what layer you start with. But that's okay. I am patient. I have the patience for it now. Because I am learned. I am wizened. I'm okay. But, yeah.
Act. This is why. Because you were in here not like 20 minutes ago screaming your head off to let you go outside. And then you were screaming at me to open the door again as soon as I put you out there. There's a reason I have this door closed. I don't want to hear it from you. I need your sass. I don't need your sass either, sir. No, I don't want it. No. Either you are in the room and you're quiet, or you're out there and playing. I don't want the screaming, I don't want the hollering, I don't want the hooting and the nanny. Okay? Hi, by the way. I'm back. You just have this crazy fucking walrus thing staring at you like, whoa. I apologize for nothing. Oh my gods. Hold on. Well, actually, no. We're just going for it. We're just going for it. But, yeah. I still want to learn how to use Blender. I think it would be funny to make animations out of Blender. Figure out how to make my own models eventually, but use some of the models I already have from WoW. You know, use what you have. That would be... I'm not... Maybe it would be fun in the end to be able to, like, sit there and rig it up, like, once I have the know-how of, like, oh, yes, this is how you work the program. Do.
Just sit there and play Barbies, essentially. Like, that's what Blender is. At the, like, for most people, it's just them sitting there and playing Barbies. And I admire that. Oh, dear. I keep looking at the eyes going, should I change those? No. Should I? No. Leave it. You just leave it. It's fine as is. I want it to look like that. I want it to look crazy. This is what we're supposed to do. There's no point in fussing over it and trying to make it, you know, super duper good looking and perfect. Maybe like a year from now, let's say things improve. Obviously, I'm still going to be drawing. If I stop drawing, I am actually mentally disturbed and I need to be checked into a hospital and put on, like, a list of, like, keep an eye on her because she's a fucking risk to herself and to others at that point. Alright? Like, this is, aside from the cats, the only thing that's keeping me going. And sane. So, yay! But aside from that, I would like to think that, you know, considering that I've made quite the improvement the past few months alone from actually seriously diving in and taking classes every week and attending streams and stuff, which yes, I have done. There are just some pages that'll never meet the light of day, alright? For reasons. There we go. Basics. And time to fill it in, because I'm not using the fucking paint bucket. It scares me. It scares me, Timmy. It scares me. Oh dear. I does not know why it does what it does, but it puts a shiver in me timbers. Goodness. But anywho, I was talking about something. I can always come back a year from now and remake this, probably in half the time that it's going to take me to do this, because my goal is, because I'm going to be working on this even after stream, because I'm kind of just waiting on someone. Which I don't think they'll have the energy to hang out tonight, to be honest. We'll see. But I want to get a minute done of rough drafts and then sketching over and every day until it's done. Because this is like a good...
Careful with that, sir. Goodness gravy. Giving me a heart attack over here before the Alani does. My God.
One day it will kill me. Yeah, anywho. Frickin'... Oh yeah. What color am I using for that? Kind of like a dull cream. Yeah, there we go. But I can always come back and do this in half the time maybe on Clip Studio eventually use different tools that I actually enjoy using. Make it look a hell of a lot better. Oh, shoot, biscuits. That's okay. Mistakes happen. Happy little accidents. I'm so used to just tapping the little, like, the upper button on my pen to get it to do like a color swap. Like, boop, draw that color out. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work. Well, dang it. Okay. Where is that yellow? There it is. Boop. That's okay if it overlaps a little bit, because they're supposed to be like glowy. So, whatever. It works either way. Have you noticed what I've been trying to do during these art streams? Have you picked up on the language and everything, aside from me being just incredibly frustrated with life itself? And the cats. Aside from the cats. Where's the cat? Yep, there it is. Always there. Can always count on Misa to be there.
He will always be there.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the little sketchies up here. Little thing. Oh, that's what I'm missing. The little scratchies. These. I forgot those. Yeah. Do 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 do. Does it look normal yet? My real man, Papa. My real boy. Do 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 do. What have you tried? Oh. Do 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 do. Try this. Oh, how does it blend? Can I move it? I'm gonna keep with the G pen. Maybe I'll fuck around with it in the next session. Okay, we want this to be kind of small. Not overwhelming, but kind of small. Oh shoot, wasn't there like oh, there was something softer. There was like a soft cream color. So maybe like that. Yes, perfect. Do That's good. You'll see why. Give it a moment. I feel like I'm more relaxed when I've come to, like, coloring and doing stuff like this. Rather than being super stressed out of like, oh gods, I don't know how to do it in color theory. Ah, panic. No, it's like, it's whatever. We'll get to it. Oh, chill. Especially when it's come to skin tones lately, because I've been doing a lot of, just sitting here and practicing, like, painting faces. They're not great. I'm no Frank Frazetta, that's for damn sure, but they're not terrible. Getting a bit more confident in skin tones. Alright, it feels it feels less like it's actually pushing things where I want it to go. Is there like some other... It's just erasing. I know this is a blender. That's for like paint stuff. Maybe it's this? That's pushing things away too. That's... This is why I want to be able to pay for the advanced program in Clip Studio, because when I did have access to that for the trial period, the tools that I basically I could use the same tools that I have whenever I do stream Clip Studio. It would just be like, hey, here's your animation rig, here's all this cool stuff. And it's like, gee, thanks, Clip Studio. And they keep it organized. It's very crisp, it's very clean, you get to use all your tools. It's why I don't like Krita all that much. I appreciate Krita, I appreciate that it's an open source program, and that, you know, you can... It's really good for starters, I highly recommend it. It's a good way to learn how to animate. Just personally, I don't enjoy the feel of it. I don't like that I can't, you know, there's no... If I want to make a tool, it's a very convoluted process. There's no, like, sharing of tools. Like in Clip Studio, you have a store that you can go to, and literally most people, quote-unquote, sell their tools for free. If you want to get something that's, like, personalized, you can buy them with Clippy points, which you get from special events which they host all the time. All you have to do is log into the app on, like, your phone, your iPad, or your PC, go to the special events tab, which is like, right? And it gives you Clippy points, and you just save them up, and then boom, you buy your special effects. It's whatever. Krita doesn't have that. And I don't know why they haven't thought, like, oh yeah, maybe we should do that. That would be... I feel like that would open the community up too. I feel like they would see a lot more people using their program and advocating for their program if they did that, you know? Like, oh my gosh. Clip Studio is constantly hosting events for the community to just be like, be creative, make new tools, try out new tools, make a comic series or make an animation using different things from your friends. They're constantly encouraging people to do that. So, and I guess there's some monetary things in there, but it just, I don't know. Why are you screaming at me? Well, that was very soft of you. Why are you screaming at me? No, sir. Yeah. Anywho. That's why I prefer Clip Studio over Krita quite often, because I fucking hate this blending tool. Imagine some people are just sitting back like, Jesus Christ, Joseph, Mary, and all the others. This woman. That's fair. Go ahead and merge that with the layer below. Thank you. Make sure it's always going back to layer 1, or else we are fucked. Royally. Take a look at the fucking weirdo over here. Okay, took a look at the fucking weirdo over there. Just very fine. Make it small. Make it small. I guess I could just keep it at that, base colors, but I like to be fancy. Cat, what are you doing under my desk? And I know that's not Sam Cat hiding. That is a miso. My orange cat senses are tingling. You know, instead of spidey senses, it's cat senses. Like, what are you doing? Hear something crash and shatter at like 3 in the morning, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna leave that for future me to handle, because spidey senses tell me they're fine. They are fine. All part of having a cat. Ooh, lower, lower, lower. 18. There we go. Okay, crazy eyes. Does that fit? Hope it does. Oop, shit, biscuits. Wrong one. Try. I don't think we can go any brighter, can we? There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go over here. Get a side. Hit the awful blender. Meow. What time is it? It's like 11:20. Okay, that's not bad. I feel like there was something I was supposed to talk about today. My brain, there's something flagged in my brain that's like, oh, talk about this subject, and it's eluding me. I need to come up with like dialogue list, like a fucking quest giver from Hillsbrad. My God. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to, because I don't think we're gonna do our 24-hour stream for the WoW anytime soon. But I have been wanting to do another like WoW week for a hot minute. So we might be doing that. I'll just have to schedule it. Maybe like 4 or 5 months. Oh god, no. 4 or 5 weeks from now, because there's some other things I want to do in regards to the channel here soon. But I'd like to have those planned well in advance before, you know, actually doing them. You know. Make sure you didn't... Yeah, it should be fine. That might be a bit too bright, actually. Hang on. Stand by. I may not have a back button, but I do have the power of the racer. Yes.
Okay, take two.
It's basically the same. You know what? It's fine. I'm okay with it. The power of the eraser. How the family treating you? A little bit better. Little bit better. Just a wee bit. Okay, kind of want this here. We're gonna put some underlines there. Put a little bit on the forehead here. And then back. The weird hunch thing that they have. Meow. I still need to do some practice in regards to body relations because my brain just kind of short circuits whenever it comes to I don't know how to describe this. When I say body relations, I want you to think like a character touching something, like they're picking up a book, the weight of the book in the drawing, you know, the shadowing and the how the like not everything is going to look stagnant. The fingers are going to look a bit more flat, or I guess you could say plush, you know, or if another character is leaning up against another, or a character is leaning up against another character. Character A is leaning against character B. How they're going to be kind of squished into their side, how that would work. And my brain just goes, cannot compute half the goddamn time, so it's like, no, you're going to have to. We gotta fucking practice this shit, man. So. Once again, that's another thing that color blocking has been useful for as of late, is just forcing myself to learn these skills, as it were. Before mine, yeah. Color blocking is great. It's like the ink test. Not really a test, more like practice. Just grabbing a sheet of paper, grabbing a crappy ink pencil. Or a pencil? Ink pencil? Ink pen, what have you. You know, crappy one from work will do. And just sketching things out. Like that was a big step. If you or a friend or family are having problems with a perfectionist personality, try this today. Oh god. Side effects may vary. Yeah, practice people hugging.
Squish, Victor.
Victor! Victor! Nobody's gonna get that. That makes me sad. Can't see it. Okay, let me show you what's happening here and why it's pissing me off. Okay, so when I'm using that pen, instead of, like, let's say this is the pen, this is, like, the paint. Right? So, pen, stylus. So, unlike in, fucking... Clip Studio, where this will go through the paint and it just kind of goes a little bit of everywhere. Instead, with Krita going through the paint, it acts like a fucking goose. A series of geese going and flying. And you know that V formation? It's instead of making everything go everywhere, it's just pushing everything to the sides. And then having this one area in particular, like the eye of the fucking storm, actually blend. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, that's my problem right now. Does that make sense to you? Does this make sense? And don't get me started on the fucking...
Oh, you can use the other one that you're using. No, you know why? Because this motherfucker does the same fucking thing. Only it pushes them out in a wider radius. So it pushes it into places that shouldn't fucking go. Whee!
Anywho. Wee. No, I don't draw. Well, you're getting a lecture either way. Oh, dear gods. Sponsored by my anxiety. Ahaha. Do 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 do. Hi, Miso. What are you doing? Don't start screaming at me, sir. Yes, I love you too. Even if you are an annoying little shit. I hope people realize that it's more of a term of endearment, and I'm not actually pissed with my cats. I get peeved with them, which is a completely different thing from being pissed. But I do very much adore my cats. But it is quite like having siblings all over again who constantly push your buttons. And they will keep pushing them until, you know, you just can't anymore. So you're like, you know what, get the fuck out. Get out. Do 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 do. This is why my characters can draw, but I never can. You just headcanon them drawing. Yeah. Maybe that's fair. Alright. Take a sample of that. Make some weird little lines. Just a little darker near the eyes. And then we'll get to work this and the gray section. And then we'll move on to the next frame. yummy. It's blueberry. I don't usually go for the blueberry ones. I should not have opened that. Yeah. It's good cold. Yeah, it's just a, what is it called? Wait, what is it called? Breezeberry. I thought it said breezelberry. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is literally just blueberries. Not a big fan of it, but that doesn't mean it's not, like, good. It's just not my cup of tea. The one that I always avoid, they're cherry slush. It's like, ooh, sugar. Oh my gosh. That's for when you want to crash. That's a sugar crash waiting to happen. Within like 2 hours. It'll give you a nice high, but then... Shoo! Trust me, been there, done that. Hated it. Fucking... I do love their orange cream, though. It's like a orange popsicle. That stuff's good. In moderation. Please moderate these, because these will still fuck up your heart. Even though they're less... I think they have, like, less sugars and caffeine than a Red Bull. You would hate drawing WoW Son. The man can never stay the same size. Listen, I just make them all thick, okay? That's it. I want to do a sketch page with just Malfurion and Xavius, though. Being the weird bastards that they are. That would just, yeah. Yeah. Yep. They're thick, and oh lord, he's coming. Oh lord, here comes that boy. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Alright. Make this a little darker in some sections. Oh no, we made it lighter, didn't we? Yeah, I did. We. Who's we? The we is royal as in me. There is no we. There's only me. I put the color down. What are we talking? What am I talking about? Who is we? Huh? I made it lighter. Yep, there we go. I was literally working on this before stream. Same freaking thing. Fucking crazy eye and walrus creature thing. Yes. My gods. Just, there we go. Fucking more spread. Still don't like how it blends. Doesn't feel like a fucking blender. Just put it in a blender. Alright, we are going to take a 5-minute break and then we'll be back for another hour. I know we're not covering a lot of ground, but it's whatever. Alright, we'll be back. Right, I'm back. Hello. Hello. Hang on. Alright. Hey. Ah. No. Welcome back. Okay. And we're at again with the same shit. Which is fine. Because we're almost done with this page. Or this frame. Page? What page? What page are you talking about? Unless you're talking about my Lost Light kitty page. That was fun to do the other night. Even though it's just literally, I just pulled up some cats posing, or cat pictures, and just was like, okay, sketch some basic shapes, turn them into Lost Light cats. There we go. Cool. What can I say? I like that person's series on Tumblr. It's fun. I'm glad it's getting traction and people are enjoying it. The only thing I don't like is the people who are taking that person's artwork after they said, hey, don't put my stuff through an AI generator, and doing that. That's shitty. Do not appreciate that. It's like, literally, they said don't, and you're like, oh, that means yes, anybody. Fucking twat. And then you're like, oh, why did you ban me? I don't know, maybe because you don't fucking listen. I don't want you around. I need to make another Transformers thing. I've been itching to. It'd be a good way to practice, like, metal and stuff. But one thing at a time, yeah. Some other stuff I want to do. Have some fun with. Okay, are we adequately weird looking enough? I think we are. I think we are. I think we have achieved that. Yes. So if I pull this out. Hold on. Just a little something. Okay, there we go. Okay. I love how he's just hanging out in the corner. Like, what's up, guys? How's it going? Y'all see any fish lately? Any nightmare ne'er-do-wells? You know? What's good? No, we're fine, Walrus Druid. You sure? Yeah, we're okay. Oh my god! Jeezums! Oh my god! Why is it like this? Okay. Just gonna push it out a little bit to give myself more space. Fucking hell, he's very red. My god. He's so very red. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my mom sat in here for a little bit earlier today while I was just getting everything set up for this. and just kind of running through some ideas and rough sketching before I, decided like, okay, this is what it's gonna do. This is what it's gonna be. Listening back to audio and all that fun stuff. She was like, you need to get rid of that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That. And she's just pointing at the screen and I'm like, what's wrong? It looks weird. It looks wrong. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I was just making a little screen title for it. Just something quick, silly. And she's like, no, the spelling's wrong. And I'm like, what are you talking about? The spelling's correct. How can I fuck up mom rant? How can I fuck that up? Right? Because I've been fucking up everything else. Well, why don't you tell me how I fucked up mom rant, Oh. She's like, it's all red, and it looks weird, and it's blending together. It's gonna look bad. And I'm like, oh, you're talking about the crossover. No one's gonna be able to see this. Like, you guys can obviously see it during stream, but this isn't what it's gonna look like. You won't see the red. All you will see is whatever I put on this one frame for like a split second before it moves to something else, And she's like, I don't understand. How can you not see that? Wait, is something wrong with it? I'm like, no, think about it like how they made Bambi for Disney. This is quite literally the same thing as, them having the huge ass thin sketchbooks or pads that they stapled into the tables. Well, not really stapled. There was like a clip that was bolted into their desks that they would put these huge swaths of paper into to hold them still, and then they'd draw something or sketch a line and then flip it, look down at their latest work, and then flip it back over, sketch, flip it, check it, sketch, right? Same thing, just a bit more streamlined. Honestly tolerable. Mostly. Like, yeah. Alright, remember to make it a little bit bigger from the typical line. There we go. Okay. But yeah, the goal is to kind of cut this down from 7 minutes to possibly like 5 to 6, which, Lord help me. Oh dear. You know what I mean? It's plausible. It's just gonna take a lot of like sitting here and being like, okay, let me get the sketch pad out, make some notes, do some little sketches while I'm listening back to audio and flipping back and forth. So I feel like that's appropriate. That's something I should sit here and do sometimes, especially with my smaller clips. I'm just gonna keep that derpy, open-mouthed fucking look. Because I find it immensely humorous. Personally. So I'm gonna go ahead and tilt the ears up rather than deal with it. There we go. Preemptively get that shit.
Get it. Meow.
Keep forgetting to add those little creases where animals typically have them with the ears to the skull. You know, the little folds of skin that they have. You know, like you ever look at a cat's head with the ears? They have those little wrinkles. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Oh god, I gotta hold this weird. Oh no. It doesn't have a spin. There's no spin. Y'all like the spin? I like to spin occasionally. Makes the page a little easier to draw on. Especially from Clip Studio. Have all my favorite tools. Oh dear. Trying to work through this as quickly as possible so we can get rid of the red fucking color scheme here. Okay, let's get the other. Let's go ahead and get those eyes going. Crazy fucking eyes. Crazy fucking eyes, man. See why I made the face a little bit bigger? So. Just add a little subtext of like, eyes have been peeled.
Grant us eyes so we may see further beyond, in the reaches of the void. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, looks like an angry chihuahua with those. Does it not? Does it not? Look like an angry fucking chihuahua? To a certain degree, if you just cut that out, it's an angry fucking chihuahua. With awkward eyes. Like, meh. Oh. Yeah, I'm not the only one who sees that, right? Oh, fuck. Alright, good. That's not on every layer. Jesus. I don't even believe in him. Just round that edge out there. Okay. Did I hit the right thing? Yes. Okay. Just a wee bit smaller. Okay. How long was it ago that I sent that message? About 15 minutes. Okay, so we've got like 10 more minutes. Actually, I thought we were gonna go for another hour, but and I just got some stuff I gotta do. So, yeah. I mean, hey, that's kind of 2 problem frames done, because I was struggling on this. And then I was like, fuck it, let's go live with it, rather than putting it off. And here we are. Oh god, it sits right at the eyes. No, it looks so wrong. Brother. Step outside and you see this by your fucking garage or your trash cans. You're like, fuck it, take the trash, man. The fuck are you? Is that even a cat? Blink, motherfucker, blink! Hey, Ma! I think there's a cat out here. Something. Hey, Ma! Don't let Daisy out! Don't let Daisy out! I have some kind of disease! Don't move! Oh my god! That's what it reminds me of. That fucking weird cat meme with the fake cat puppet that they've set up outside. What's your comment? What's your opinion on Krita compared to alternatives? I don't personally care for it all too much in regards to, like, I had a free trial for, oh god, fucking jiggly eyes over here. I had a free trial for the Clip Studio animation program for a while. I definitely prefer that just because it's far more put together. That and the blending tool is amazing, in my opinion. It's not as loosey-goosey as the Krita. So, I don't know about anything outside of Clip Studio in regards to animation, just because I'm not well versed. I haven't tried those options yet. I like that this is like free, it's open, it's a good starter for anybody, you know, to sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to learn this. I feel like it's a good starter, but I much prefer Clip Studio. Yes. Crazy fucking walrus. Oh, I hate it. And I'm going to continue with it. Dum 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 bum bum bum. Up, 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 up. Okay. And then eyes. And then we'll go from there. Up, up, up. There we go. I can't hit the button. Because that button doesn't work here. It's on paint layer 1. Alright, gotta make sure it's on layer 1, and it has to be, you have to be very careful with the layers in the animation system, unfortunately, or else it's going to lose its ever-loving mind, and this will transfer onto other frames if you are not careful. Now see, that layer 2 is transferring onto other frames as it is. Do not, if you have something on your layer 2, and you want it to go below your paint, your initial first layer, forget about it. It's not gonna work, because that, if you merge, so let's say I bring 2 down to 1, that's okay. Like, if you merge these two, that's fine. However, you put it below that, and then you merge them, it's going to fuck over your entire timeline. That layer, because it's the program is considering layer 1 your baseline layer for the entire timeline. You do not move layer 1 at all. So instead, what I have been doing, as you guys have seen, is I am leaving layer 1 alone, and I am sketching on layer 2. And then when I'm done sketching, I'll pop back down to layer 1, I'll grab my colors, and I will color on layer 1, and then merge 2 with 1. That is safe. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm explaining it so that way I don't forget, that's why. Because they did an update a few months ago that I had an animation going during the update and didn't realize that they were updating the system and changing some of the things, and it completely screwed me over in regards to that animation, and it... oh, I wanted to quit so badly. I was like, nope, 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 nope. Because what it did was it put everything that I had colored from the first frame onto every single layer. Oh, it was such a pain in the ass to get rid of, and I had to redraw everything. Everything. I hated it. Life was miserable for like 2 days. And it took me a week to get that animation done, because it was like a nanosecond by nanosecond fucking animation that's only 10 seconds long. Took me a week. And I'm so proud that I did it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very proud that I chugged through it. But now I know to be very, very careful and to check the Creative website before, like, I start an animation project. And to just check it every time before I open up the program and be like, did you guys change anything? I hope you didn't. Because if you did, we're gonna have a problem. Oh god, it's like I can actually do anything. I can pop on YouTube and Twitch and complain about it. That's all I can do. Oh, and Twitter and Tumblr and Blue Sky and TikTok. That's about it. Oh, dear. I miss my tools. I like my SU cream paint tool. It's so smooth. It's not rough. It leaves little indents too that give it texture, you know? And if I'm going to shade something, it just, the blending tool that I have is just mwah, immaculate. I love it so much. But no, here we are. With this fucking guy. This fucking guy being me. And also me. Believe it or not. Surprise! It's a World of Warcraft animation. Owie. Long time coming for that. Come here. Sometimes I worry that my humor is either really too obscure or too out there for people. So I'm like, oh god, I'm horrible at this. And just occasionally, I'll get it right. But it's still weird, I know this. It's okay if it has a little bleed over. We're gonna cover that up here momentarily. Hello there, Hannah. Ohio. Right. There we go. Don't really want to add anything else in between there, so we're gonna add paint layer 3. That should be fine. And then we're going to add fine parts. Bump it down to a 10 and just ever so carefully start filling it in, because I don't trust the paint bucket. The paint bucket is my enemy and shall remain that way forevermore until the end of my days, and even past then. Oh dear. Such is life. Thank you. 'Tis a crazy looking walrus creature thing. Druid. To be fair, classic era druids were weird looking. I think we can all accept that. It's... yeah. They've only updated their models just a little bit in retail. I'm glad they've given us the chance to customize it a bit more. Make them look a little less, like they did several lines of Coke. Like, let's be real. Some of the druid forms in Classic look like they took a day trip down to Miami, and it ended up being like a week-long trip. And their family is very concerned about where they went and why they're not picking up the phone, so yeah. Oh dear. Shit biscuits. There we go. Right. So, yeah. I don't think I'll... Hey, at least I'm picking only 2 druid forms to, like, put into the animation, because I don't think we'd want a boomkin. I'm not gonna worry about the boomkin for a hot minute now, because that in and of itself is a disaster. Oh, can only imagine how that would look. Like, so, which one do you prefer? Crack or Coke? What's the difference? The burn. And, how you perceive things. Okay. Which one's more intense? I feel like crack would be. Alright. Which is the only explanation for why some of this stuff gets greenlit in the game. I need to make it 10. Carefully. Just kind of wedge our way in there. Oh, so carefully. There we go. Boom. All that's covered. Put a little dab of charcoal gray here. Don't want it to be overwhelming. Because I tried that earlier and it just sucked so much. I just tried like a little lighter, almost black, and it just cut off all the little swirl. Not even a swirl, the arc I have right there, and I was like, no, I like that little arc. I don't like that I can't pick things up with my button. Very perturbing. You stopped 2 years back? No! Oh, sad. Like I said, if I ever stop drawing, something is incredibly wrong with me. Because this is the only way I can... Well, it's not the only way, but it's a way to help me self-regulate in regards to, like, just emotions and things. It forces me to sit down and be quiet in my... Well, not be quiet. Not like I am, you know, super noisy outside of stream. I'm actually very, very quiet, but it forces me to be with my brain alone and be either A, quiet with it, or work through it. You get two options. Only one of them really works. Or else these sessions would be very, very short. But, yeah. Drawing's fun. It can be if you let it. Be very fun. See you later, Hannah. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you pick up drawing soon, even if it's just doing little circles. Go. Weird teeths. There we are. There's the last weird walrus seal for at least a close-up of this son of a gun. Okay, let me check and see when I sent that message. It should have been 30 minutes by now. Yep, 32 minutes exactly on the dot. So, with that, I'm gonna cut stream here because I've got to go meet up with somebody. But, if you guys enjoyed the show, drop a follow over on Twitch, like and subscribe on YouTube. Once again, I don't know what YouTube is going to do in regards to their age verification policy. If they decide to start screening people, because I don't understand why they would do that. There's YouTube Kids for a reason. So there's no reason for them to be doing that. I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube anymore. Like, I just straight up won't use it. I'll come back when they stop doing it, because they're gonna have to, because nobody will be using it from the sounds of it. There'll be a mass strike. So, yeah. They're already feeling the hurt. Good. But... you can find me over on Twitch. You can find me over on TikTok. I would be using those frequently. And as for art, you can find that on Blue Sky, on Tumblr, on Twitter, because I will dead name a bitch. At least that bitch in particular. And like I said, I do have a Patreon. Don't have a set time in regards for what time the post will be live, but it's gonna be tomorrow. I'm gonna try for the afternoon. So quite literally, just a little explanation. The Patreon is quite literally only for you guys to see posts while they're works in progresses. You can comment, suggest things that you want to see, and I'm just not going to be working on the animation on live very often. Maybe occasionally if I need to, like, force my brain through something. But you will see the progress over the days as it goes. So, yeah. That's the entire purpose for the Patreon. It just helps me keep the lights on, all that stuff. So, that's all it's there for. Is comics, animations, and still pieces. So, yeah, it helps me out a great deal, so thank you guys. Alright, I need to go catch up with somebody before they fall asleep at their keyboard, so thank you guys. I will catch y'all tomorrow for Pal World! Pal World! Alright, bye-bye!